Hello, kababayan, and hello, YouTubers. Today we'll be talking about the requirements for people to come to the Philippines. Specifically, this video is going to be talking about the foreign nationals that's coming from restricted countries, visa required, non EO 408 countries, and you're coming into the Philippines with a 9A visa. All right, so you got to have a 9A visa. If you have a different type of visa, this video is not for you. So this video is only for 9A visa holder, foreign nationals coming from restricted country, a visa required country, a non-EO 408 country. All right, let us begin. Number one, guys, you got to have a negative 48 RT-PCR test or 24-hour antigen test. Number two, you got to be fully vaccinated, except for under 12 years old, then you don't have to be fully vaccinated. Now, I have another video just pertaining to minors, kids, and babies in regards to COVID protocols. So I'm going to leave the link on the bottom of the description here on this video, so you can click on that and then find out more about the COVID protocols for minors, younger kids, and babies, because I'm not going to discuss it on this video. All right, number three, you got to fill out a One Health Pass, and you got to have a Trace apps on your phone. Number four, you must carry proof of vaccination. You got to have your card with you. And if for some reason you got to the Philippines and you arrived there and they want to verify your COVID status or your vaccination status, they look at your card, they check your vaccination status, and they cannot verify it, then you have no choice but to get a hotel and do your quarantine there for 5 days. And then on the fifth day, you got to test negative, then you'll be set free. Okay, that's the worst case scenario. So I'm assuming that you are a fully vaccinated person and your card is legit and the Philippine government can verify it, then you won't have no issues when it comes to going to the Philippines, and you will not be in quarantine. If that happens, everything turns out to be correct and legit, then you don't have to do any quarantine. Number five, you need a 9A visa, and you also will need an EED, entry exemption document. Yes, you're gonna need those two. So you're gonna need two of them. 9A visa and an EED. But starting April 1st, an EED will no longer be required. So the Philippine government is doing some modification, but it will take effect on April 1st. So April 1st, EED is no longer needed or required. But until then, you need a 9A visa and an EED. Number six, you're going to need a 30-day ticket, round-trip ticket. Number seven, passport must be at least valid 6 months when you arrive in the Philippines. So when you arrive in the Philippines, check your passport. Make sure it's when you land, it's valid for 6 months from the day you land at the airport. Number eight, you're going to need a travel insurance covering COVID-19, at least 35,000 US dollars. Now, how long do you need the coverage for? The IATF says that if you can stay 60 days, then you are required to get 60 days of travel insurance. In practice, there are some people that get only 30 days and don't get any coverage after that. But I will leave that up to you guys. That's you guys' choice. Okay, number 9. If you intend to stay more than 30 days and it's because not, okay, and it's because other than leisure. Let me repeat that. I messed up. So if you intend to stay more than 30 days and you're staying not because of leisure, you're staying more than 30 days for other reason, like for example, school or a surgery or getting married. So anything but leisure or vacationing, then if you're staying more than 30 days, then you must get your EED before you fly over. So go to your nearest embassy or consulate, get yourself EED and 9A visa. And then the 9A visa should indicate why you're going to stay more than 30 days. But since we're having this modification of getting rid of the EED requirement, maybe when you get to the embassy, they won't require you to get an EED. But this rule right now is in effect, and I haven't heard any modification yet about removing the EED. The only thing I've heard was they will remove the EED requirement on April 1st, but they're pertaining to 30-day stay only. So take care of that. So if they don't ask you for an EED and you get to stay more than 30 days and you're staying not because of leisure, and then you got your 9A visa and it's noted in there, then fine. You got yourself what do you call this? A visa for you to stay. All right, let's move on to the last one. Now, this is a situation where a foreign spouse and their foreign kids or children flying with their Filipino spouse or not. So the foreign husband, for example, is flying with their foreign spouse. Foreign husband is flying with their Filipino spouse, or foreign spouse is flying without the Filipino spouse. So it doesn't matter if the foreign spouse is flying with the Filipino spouse or not. This is the situation. Okay, let me repeat that. Foreign spouse, including their children, foreign spouse is flying with or without their Filipino spouse. So if that's the situation and you already have your 9A visa and there's a note on your visa and appropriate notes on it, notations regarding your stay in the Philippines, it's already in there. So you got your 9A visa, you got your notations, correct notations, and you got that already done and it's already issued to you, then you don't need an EED. You no longer need that. But then again, we're going to have this new modification on April 1st. EED will be removed. So you may not need it after all anyway in any situation. All right, guys. So I hope I made this the requirements clear enough for you guys to be able to understand and be able to make some plans for your trips. But remember, all these rules changes constantly, so keep an eye on it. This can change anytime, especially April 1st. There's going to be some changes, and one of the changes was that they were getting rid of the EED. So keep an eye on it. Keep your ears open and keep, until you get your turn or your day of your flight, keep yourself well informed. All right, guys. So I hope the video will help you guys. Give me a comment, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. And have a wonderful day. I love you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Increase the peace. I love you guys, all of you guys.